I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, already.
Barney Smith.
Okay, I think we are recording now, so
Okay.
Gotta behave.
we do need to behave. That is not the camera that we want though. No, I don't like that one either.
Used to go bed.
You look different on there than you do in real life.
It adds to it.
I like real life better.
Well, one of my board members that it's not a high def camera, so it hides your wrinkles. Okay, we are on. Okay, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and call to order the meeting of the Carroll County Alcoholic Beverage Board. Let the record reflect that it is October 2nd, 2025. It is now 10:37 a.m. I'm Officer Gillum. I work with the State Excise Police. I'll be leading the meeting. We are missing one of our board members, but we do have two additional, so we can vote on items. So if you two would like to introduce yourselves, please.
Dave here for you.
Oh. Hi, Dave. Welcome.
We're all here.
I somehow missed you down there.
And Anita Hartman.
It's been a morning.
I phone out there, camouflage.
Go ahead one more time. I'm sorry.
Anita Hartman.
Randy Myers. David Weckerly.
I'm assuming you're here for a new permit, so I'm gonna have you take an oath. So if you would, raise your right hand. Solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers you've given on your application or any testimony you give to questions asked by the board, be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I did.
I do. Thank you all very much. Board members, we have renewals today, no violations for the Flora Super Value on West Walnut Street, Burlington Pizza in Burlington, South Michigan Road, and the Dock at Delphi 310 North in Delphi. Any questions, concerns, or motions regarding those?
Motion approved.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion will carry. Okay. Which one are you here for?
The Bringhurst.
Okay, we'll start with that one real quick. Okay, located 2313 South State Road 29 in Bringhurst, which I'd never heard of in 20 years. We have, it looks like a new beer, wine, and liquor catering hall permit. Permit number CH 0830287. So,
Yes, Jeff McKean, I'm here along with Jerry Kruger, who's one of the owners. There has been a catering hall permit at this location. The previous owner had one. Mr. Kruger's purchased the property and is obtained a new catering hall. They've got seating for 250. This is located, you're probably familiar, on 29 north of Burlington between 22 and 18. I guess sits off on the east side of the road. I don't know, Jerry, if you want to describe it. Wedding venue.
It's a big barn. It's a big barn with at least the ceremony out front. It's 2 stories.
What was the name of
Gathering barn.
Gavin Barn? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
how do we do alcohol sales?
Pardon?
How do we do alcohol sales? Do we have a bar or do we do table service?
No bar. It's just like a typical wedding. They walk up to a bar.
Two catering halls, they're exempt. They got seating for 250.
Yeah.
Jerry's got experience, been a bartender. He's got an experienced bartender from Rossville who's kind of chief of his staff or whatever. Probably use some contractors. They know they all have to be licensed and that sort of thing.
Are you familiar with the training and licensing requirements for employees?
Yep.
I'll send you an email after this as well, letting you just general information for you. How many events are you doing a year?
This year we had, I think, 6 weddings, more events than that, but that's really all that involves in the bar.
Okay. You expect more than that to be good?
We're hoping to build that up. Yes, absolutely.
Had you been doing alcohol sales recently or off the old permit or just?
They were doing it off of catering. They had a one from Burlington
Cans from the Burlington building.
was catering, so they were getting into on catering. In fact, we got into a situation because we had to pull this off so that just caterings could be moved back out of that whole deal.
Okay.
At the time that.
How are we using the outside property? That always comes up with catering halls. People carrying drinks outside, you have an outside bar.
There's no outside bar. I mean, we just have a porch area and like a patio out the front with
Does patio have like a barrier around it?
it will eventually. It doesn't right now.
catering halls are tricky, and you can correct me if you've seen something different, but typically, if people are carrying drinks outside, it does have to be into an enclosed area. Is that what you've seen?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of nice venues out there. I don't know, there's a lot of nice venues that are similar type setups. I understand exactly where you come from, and we can, they need a defined premises area where the alcohol can be, so some type of barrier, and I assume.
It could be around the property, or it could be,
Or,
I was at both of the facilities I went by yesterday, and it didn't look like there was anything really around the property, so if you're just not gonna let, if people aren't gonna be wandering around the property, you wouldn't need to do that, but if you're gonna have them just going outside into a patio area, that would need to be identified on the floor plan and have a barrier around it. What do you do about people who are trying to bring in their own alcohol, or what is it, pre-gaming in the parking lot?
We don't have that. We do have, my wife's brother's security shows up, parks people, does that.
Is the parking lot pretty far from the venue?
No.
I've seen that a lot of times where people just are, heard lots
It's
of
out
places.
back even. It's all,
People will pull up and be out there drinking, and so they don't have to buy stuff inside of it, which creates problems for the bartenders inside.
Mhm.
Trying to assess someone's level of intoxication when they're outside serving themselves, so. Just keep an eye on that kind of stuff. It creates a lot, wedding venues create liability on the front side. Guys have any questions? Okay. Do you wanna make a motion?
Sure, I make a motion we approve.
Moved and seconded for approval, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carried.
thank you.
Thank you all very much. I don't have a copy of the floor plan with me for some reason. Oh, printer problems.
Okay,
So I'll pull it up and we may follow up with a video or something.
that's fine. So I think the expectation is they probably have no other alcohol events this year.
we have, not until, December. We're gonna do some renovations and stuff in that time. So
And so we'll talk about it, the perimeter and that sort of issue.
Then I may just schedule a day back up here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. So thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Yeah, good to see you. Good talking to you.
Good to
No,
you.
John, you said aye.
Hey, yeah, do that.
So long. I'll text him right now. So long.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Ready?
Nice to meet you, Anita.
Thank you.
Okay, next we're gonna do the catering hall permit for the Vintage Oaks banquet barn. 1150 West in Danville, or not Danville, Delphi, permit number CH 083028. So if you want to just introduce yourself for the record.
Okay, I'm Haley Seibert. I started the wedding venue in 2015, having events in 16. We primarily do weddings, some smaller events. We've always had people cater in their own alcohol. And I live on the property, so it's really important that we do it right. And there has been issues with people in the parking lot, which is another reason why I want to be, we have to go out there and ask them to leave, confiscate what they have. So that's another reason why I felt like it's time to kind of take this under our own wing.
I've seen a number of similar venues like try and hands off, like they don't want the liability. That liability is there one way or another.
That's how I found out.
And yeah, and people don't. It's awkward to go out and confront people in the parking lot and they're just paid help. They're probably not gonna do it, but I mean, you understand, I mean, all the liability falls on you. So you're gonna be more likely to set the boundaries, take charge of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. I get it.
We have, our parking is out in front of our property before you get to like the loop of our barn. Not great with distances, so I'm not sure how far it is. But it's a great enough distance that we can keep an eye on where people are, and they are centrally located down on the barn area. I have a bar staff in place. One of the caterers that we used to use sold their business, and so her bar staff, who's used to doing weddings, is ready to take control of this portion of my business and work with me on it. And so
Who was that? by
her
chance?
name is Stacy Morgan, and she's working with Nicole Brown, who owned the Oakdale.
Okay,
Nicole has been helping throughout the process, and then they are using bartenders that are licensed through Oakdale.
I mean, this is an affidavit just saying the sign's been up for the last 10 days.
Okay,
If you want to sign that second X, I know it's been up, you've sent me photos. Make sure that you have something in place to double check to make sure they have employee permits and have been through the training thing. Because again, third party, unless you're absolutely confident that they've got your best interests at heart, they may not, so. Are you familiar then with like where you're gonna be getting the alcohol from or?
so Nicole has kind of been telling me the process that we would have to have a distributor that we work directly with. And so Stacy will be in charge of ordering all of that.
So what is your role in all?
So
Like you're
I
the
started the
visionary?
venue. It's just been like the joy of my life. I'm not from this area, so without this, I wouldn't have met all of the people. And I love working with my brides and giving them an experience. So I'm at every event. I'm working all of the events.
It's interesting that you say that because I've met, seems like every young lady who owns or manages a wedding bar has that same thing. It's a love. And they're all in love with the business and the creating the event and everything for the brides. Nobody cares about the grooms.
Right.
You feed the grooms and they're happy. That's what I always tell them. Wait until you get to the taste testing portion of wedding planning. You'll be good.
So, okay, so I'll follow up. I'll send you some general information if I haven't already. Make sure you get started in the right direction. And you can call me if you have questions. Is all the alcohol staying inside or will people be carrying it out?
So we have this patio space, so it's blocked off with landscaping. I don't know if you could tell it. And then it has fence on the other side. The only side that is not blocked off is the back portion,
Okay,
which butts up to the field. So like when there's corn up, it kind of acts as a makeshift wall. So do I need to put an actual fence barrier at that back portion?
probably needs something,
Okay.
because next year it'll be soybeans.
Which are actually taller than you might think when you're up close to them.
No, I'm a deer hunter. I've been in
Okay.
chest deep soybeans and they are surprisingly tall. Like I remember my kids finding that out. Probably some sort of area. It can be natural landscaping,
Okay.
whatever you like. I would spend a fortune on it. Cut off some corn stalks.
Okay, that's not
Shove
what
them
we're
in
going
holes.
for.
I've seen chicken fence,
Oh, no.
snow fencing. You do what you want.
Let's keep the aesthetic,
Oh, of
what
course
my
you do.
brides expect.
Not every bar that I've done with cares about this.
I
Okay,
put a lot of effort in.
Shocks of corn.
yeah, a row of pumpkins. Okay, I don't have any issues. Inside, we have a bar. Did you bring a
Yes.
floor plan? Did you say that?
I have a hard time getting my printer to
Oh,
work.
that's okay.
I have it on my phone if you want to look at it.
You want to just email it to me?
Okay.
Uh,
So here's the problem. I give my girls the ability to set up their floor plan. I set it up for them,
That's
but they choose different ones. So they vary, but we're keeping the bar in one location. Stacy said she wants to see how it goes before we talk about moving it to a different location.
Catering halls are kind of cool because you don't have to have the bar in a defined spot
Okay.
with separation. So I'll just make a note, just send me what you have, I'll make a note that it may not be in this location.
Okay.
I don't know that our officers check wedding events very often, but they'll be fine. No problems. Do you have any questions or concerns?
Not at this point.
When's your first event?
I probably will. I have an event coming up in November.
Okay. This permit will be approved by the state next Tuesday. It'll be available probably by next Thursday. Online, they'll mail it to you maybe about a week after that. But as soon as it's active, then you can start setting up your accounts with your vendors, start getting in alcohol. Easy peasy. All right,
Okay.
excited?
I'm apprehensive. I'm not a drinker, but I recognize the liability and that I have to kind of take control of the situation. So I just want to do it right. I don't want to mess up. So
I had a lady years ago who called me. She had an event center and she had someone who insisted that they were going to bring in their own wine from somebody's winery. She said, you can't do that. He goes, I don't care. She said, what do I do? I said, give him a $25,000 deposit with the understanding that if he violates it, he loses the money. So she told him that. He goes, I'll just give you the cash now. I said, do as you wish, but you might want to walk away. She said, this guy would hear nothing. But yeah, that's terrifying. But I mean, you know how people are there to have fun, enjoy their big day, and they may not be really interested in our rules or your rules. anything, so.
It's been interesting. I don't advertise, so I get really good groups of people. But there is like one or two a year that absolutely don't respect your property. They're like, I rented this space, I can drive wherever I want. And then they have the alcohol and I'm not, I'm a yes person. So I have a guy that helps and he works and he's really good at handling
The hammer.
situations. He's not even, he's just a big guy, so he's intimidating and last, last year he had to compensate alcohol from the parking lot. And so, yeah, I understand
Yeah, you need those people.
yes.
I was doing a training program for a small bar in some rural county in Indiana. And I'm like, all right, which one of you is gonna be the one to, or we're talking about like, if there's an incident with a disgruntled customer, how do you handle it? I'm like, you gotta have a big guy back in the kitchen, right? And some little girl, she could have been 5 feet tall. She's like, I handle that stuff. I'm like, really? And they're like, oh yeah, like she actually rode rodeo or something and she wasn't afraid of nothing. I'm like, oh,
This
all
is
right.
my Stacy, my bar girl.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Like,
Stacy.
she's like, Stacy, Haley, you don't have it in you to be hard. Let me be the hard one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. I don't have anything else. You guys have any questions?
I have any questions.
Okay. Motions?
Motion made.
Oh, thank you guys.
Second.
I really.
I'll second the
appreciate it.
motion to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Okay, motion will carry. Haley, congratulations.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
I will print out the floor plan maybe. And get it taken care of. If I have any questions, we may have to do a follow-up phone call, but
Perfect.
is it a single floor for yours?
Double.
Double floor?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you build the barn or was it already there?
Oh, our house was built in 1837 and they said that the barn predated it. So it's a
Wait.
very,
I can't remember which one was which. Was yours the White House?
no,
No, yours was way back off the road.
yeah, a brick colonial house.
They're both very beautiful properties.
Yeah, it's a long way. I thought they-
Yeah, he asked
been there.
me at the last meeting how far off the road and I was just like a deer in the headlights. I'm like, I don't know numbers.
It's pretty far. Yeah.
Yeah,
Been there.
you've been there. I got my septic done.
Yeah, I was there when they done that.
Yep. So thank you guys. I appreciate your support.
And please let me know if you have any questions or
I will.
run into problems with difficult people. Apparently, that's what I deal with. So, all right.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, have a great day.
Okay.
Okay, board members, I've got nothing else. I'll
Nice
make
to
a
meet
motion that we
you.
adjourn.
What about, what about the
Yeah,
other?
me
new
too.
one?
Thank you.
Oh, they're not here, so it'll be continued.
Okay,
They didn't put up their sign anyway, so
okay,
yes, thank you for reminding me. That was with the Flora Arco.
yeah,
Yeah, they'll be continued until next month.
okay,
All right, I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
second that.
Moved and seconded for adjournment. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. And